Hello Aries, thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using Tarot Illuminati by Eric C. Dunn, Supportive Oracle Cards, Magical Spell Cards by Lucy Cavendish. Okay, what do we have for Aries? Ooh. So Aries, it looks good to start. It's funny, this deck, the magical spell cards, sometimes I don't use that deck because I think it's a little bit too soft, nice, maybe too nice, I don't know. But when you add in the tarot cards to it, it puts it right in perspective, and it's not always the easiest situation. That being said, I still see you having a good reading. Even the tarot cards are backing it up. Like, no, this is good. It's all good. So that's cool. The only thing I see that might be a problem down the road, it might be having to slow up for somebody. But I know Aries, like, if you really feel it's worth it, you can make that happen, and it's not that painful. It just might be like, okay. So let's start from the beginning as usual. You've got these two cards, Mermaid, Magic Seduction, and the Chariot. Something got your attention. It seems like it's more than likely a friend connection, could be a family connection. It's very positive social connection. Somebody's including you in something. Somebody's including you in something. Now that is very interesting because it could be information coming your way, just to be fair. Information coming your way and you're going, oh, okay, cool. And you make something happen with that information. But it's either somebody inviting you into a situation or somebody giving you information and you're going, oh, I can do something with that, and you take it and run with it. Either way, you're getting some type of gift is what I'm feeling. Like either being invited or here's some information and you make something happen with the information. In the environment, I've got the Queen of Pentacles, Imagination, and Peace. Like literally, I feel like somebody's kind of like, you can do something with this. I know you can do something with this. So they're either inviting you to the situation they're already a part of, or they're giving you the information to do what you want with. Imagination with Peace, it doesn't feel like, it's not like a dream. It's more like I have information. Like imagination is kind of being handed to you, kind of like, here's some stuff, here's what I've done with it. This is what I've created. Like it's almost like if you look at an artist and they're like, I've used these paints and this technique and this type of canvas, and I've painted on these type of things too. Here's what I've done. Here's the techniques I've done. Here's the supplies I've used. Here, now you go and do something that you want. And you're like, okay. And you could do what they did, but you could also create your own masterpiece through your own design. That's why I'm feeling imagination with this. Kind of like somebody, I'm always using baking for analogy for whatever reason, but they're saying, these are the techniques. Here's the stuff. I've used rice flour for this. I've used this for that. I've used this, I've used a bowl of water, or a pan of water in the oven for this, blah, 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 blah. And you're like, okay, that's cool. I can do some stuff with that, and I'm going to do it my own way. Somebody's handing you something very solid, though, with the Queen of Pentacles. It's very solid, something you can actually make something good happen. It's like, it's very good information. It's very solid information. It's a really solid start, solid start to begin with. You got the Chariot, and you got the Seven of Wands. You're taking this information and you're making it your own. You might have a couple little snafus in the beginning, but if there are such things, you're kind of like, okay, I thought I could kind of work it this way. I thought I could kind of like bend the rules a little bit and make something really cool happen. Didn't really work, but I didn't like lose the ship over it. It's just kind of like, this isn't working. So I know not to do that again. And I know why not to do that again. Since I have that information, I know how to like look out over here and over there with the same type of information. Learning very quickly, learning very fast. Like there's a really strong speed, which is usually the Chariot thing anyway. Learning very quickly. You also have safe home protection with the Knight of Wands. When I'm seeing this, it's more about you're creating your structure. That's what I'm feeling with this. Like if you want to get into the words of it, that's cool. But what I'm actually getting is like the structure of this plan and the information handed to you. You're reinforcing this. You're going forward very quickly and you're learning things very fast. That works, that doesn't. This is good, that is not. This kind of works, not good enough. This kind of works, yes, that is good enough. You're learning quickly. That's what I'm getting with the Knight of Wands and the safe home protection. You're kind of like, this is where I can mess around with things, this is where I cannot. This is a good thing, that is not a good thing. Like, you're learning quickly where you can kind of bend and mold the rules to your liking. It's all cool. A lot of, fire energy. A lot of fire energy coming in here. Queen of Wands, King of Wands, divine guidance. All of this coming in at once. I feel like as you're testing the waters, you're seeing how far your boundaries go. You're very careful how you do that. You move quickly. This works, that doesn't. Other people are also kind of adding in, saying like, hey, Aries, I've been there with that. By the way, I've done this. This is what happened. I've done that. That's what's happened. People are like really giving to you with the information, kind of like they're like almost cheering you on. Like, yeah, I did that before and I did pretty good with it. Here's your chance. Here's what I learned. You do what you want with it. And you're also having that moment, because I'm seeing the king here with the divine guidance, kind of like people are giving you like their 2 cents of what they tried and what worked and what didn't work for them. So you're kind of like, okay, I didn't really want to do that anyway, so that's cool. That's a good reason to stay away from that. That I kind of did want to do, and they're saying that didn't work the way they did it. I wonder if I do that a little differently, and you're kind of like just carefully testing things, kind of like, if I tweak it a little bit from what they did, would I have success a different way? Nope, that didn't work. Okay, no. Wait, that did work. Yeah, I'll keep that. You're testing things. Ooh, the energy is fast. Like, it's getting faster. Your mind's going really quick at this point, and you're kind of like, okay, people are giving me more intel. Even if you don't follow to the letter what they did, you're like, okay, I need that information, and I can do something with it. They did that, but I think this is why that didn't work when they did that, so let me just try this way. A lot of things, very fast, very fast. It's very interesting to me because it feels like the speed, the equivalent of the speed is like going downhill in a cart, if you will. Like the farther you go, the faster you go, and then you hit this like cool spot where you just kind of hit your plateau, and you start going up the other side, and it starts to slow up. But I'm getting kind of like, when you start going up the other side and you start to slow up on your pace. This is the harmony. This is the Four of Pentacles. This is where you start slowing up. Ace of Cups comes in with the Temperance card. Like, okay, all right, I've learned a lot, and I feel like I need to stop testing things, and I need to start applying things. It's kind of like I've gone far enough, and I've gone as far as I can with testing and deciding and thinking and rationalizing things out. Now I need to kind of like put this on a plateau. Now that I've gotten some benefit here, I need to slow up, devise my plan, and execute my plan. But I gotta be sure-footed. I gained a lot of information very quickly, but now I need to hold on to what I have and make it stable. I got to stabilize this. And that's what I'm getting with the Temperance card, with the Ace of Cups. Kind of like, I got a lot of good here. Now is the time to stabilize it. So I got to slow up. I learned a lot. I've gone far, very far. Time to slow up, time to stabilize. You got harmony with the Four of Pentacles. You're forcing yourself to slow down. Forcing yourself to slow down. It's for the betterment. You're deciding when that's right, though. It's ironic to me because it's kind of like you do have that urge to keep running forward because it's fun. But the other side of your brain is saying you can do that, but you're more than likely gonna lose a lot. So you're like, all right, I'm gonna have self-control because I need to keep this. You're the one making you slow down. You're the one saying I need to do it this way. Other people may have given you advice, and you may have taken that advice, and that might be the reason why, but you believe in it. You're not going to do things you're not going to believe in. I mean, that's obvious with Aries. You're not going to just do something just to appease or because it could be right. You believe in it. That's why you're holding back, and you're pulling it together, kind of like you got to stabilize. People seem to be almost kind of like, smiling and nodding, like the Aries has it under control. I'm getting a lot of like accolades here with it's the Princess of Swords with the Friendship. The thing is with this deck, and I've said this a lot, the Prince and the Princess, they seem to waver back and forth between the two of them when they have more Page and more Knight energy. It's just the way I read this deck, just to be fair. I don't think that's the way they created the deck, but that's how I feel about it. Because it just feels like this is somebody who has information, and they're like saying, hey, good job. And it's like a supportive energy. It's a supportive, very positive energy. And it's also a very giving energy is what I'm getting here. The Magician comes in. They call it the Alchemist in this deck. There's more things forming. Other people want to help you. I feel like this might be a moment where people are like, I see you're doing really good with that. I have some resources. If you want to become more of a partnership in this, I'm willing to lend my expertise, help out a bit, and give my resources into this project if I can become a partner in it. Or like I can get like a cut of the bonus or a cut of the profit if you want. So like you're getting an opportunity to add somebody in to your situation, and it's up to you whether that's going to happen or not. I'm getting, if you decide to bring this person in, you can depend on who they are. I feel like this is an energy, you already see them for who they are. So for some of you, it's kind of like a regimented 1, 2, 3 energy. So you see it going in. Very dependable, but not very changeable. Very dependable, but once it gets in, the way it goes about things is like from beginning to end, that's how they go about things. It's always the same. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You might get bored with it, but you know it's dependable. If you're seeing another energy that's like hot today, cold tomorrow, be aware of that. I'm getting the Pentacle energy here in the sense of like, for those of you that are coming towards a person who wants to add into the situation and they're very methodical, they're very regimented, this is a good match for this situation. If you're dealing with somebody who's hot today, cold tomorrow, that might not be right. So it's general read, but think about it for yourself. Because I'm getting, like, if you have a very passionate person that's very regimented, this is good. This will keep your line of success. If you have somebody who's like, they're on point today, they're a little bit questionable tomorrow, maybe not for you. The confidence will be for you the type of energy you're dealing with. The thing is, if you're coming across the person who's hot today, cold tomorrow, they may be a lot of fun when they are good. That's the thing. When they are on point, they're a lot of fun, and it's very attractive to you. It's just remember that sometimes they run cold too, and that can create a lot of problems. Confidence is like, see what you're dealing with, see the dependability, see that person like for who they are. Because they're not trying to be good or bad towards you, they're showing their true colors. Something that's more 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 will get your success and keep it. And I feel like that works better. If you choose well with this situation, adding that other person in, it's a new beginning, but it's a prosperous and a long-lasting prosperous situation is what I'm getting. Long-lasting. If you add that person in. Just be careful it's not one of those people that's hot today, cold tomorrow. Alright, I think we're there. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.